I just remembered one scholar. I think his name was BDZ Villegas. Yeah. Or BDZ Villegas. Umfana wathi isitha somuntu uye uqobo lwakhe. You know, most people, especially in the Taki family, or amongst the Takis, we complain about racism, that they don't want us, these guys, they're calling us names. But we fail to understand that the continuation of racism, it's because of us. We are to blame. We are to blame. Yes, I'm not trying to overburden the victim. I do acknowledge that racism is a problem. But I'm simply saying the reason or reasons that racism continued for so many centuries is because we allow it. Look at the Chinese, look at Indians. They do have derogatory terms that they were referred to in the past, but no one is calling them by those terms. Jewish people, no one. Because these people, they have one thing in common, be it Arabs, be it any other nation besides black. They have mastered their sense of community, their sense of working together and supporting their own. It is very painful to be black. Very, very, very painful to be black. Yes, I understand that we've suffered slavery, colonialism, apartheid, all sorts of sufferings. But what is worse is to suffer black on black. We hate each other. We kill each other. Look at now what is happening in America. We've got gangs. In Cape Town, we've got gangs. Instead of them coming together and say, guys, why do we kill each other? Let us focus on the money and make money together and split the dollar amongst ourselves. No. Look at Rwanda, DRC, Liberia. At the core of all these rebellions, it's money. We're fighting on behalf of our masters so that we can take money out of Africa. Look at Chinese. Nobody's calling them yellow people anymore because they got power. If you've got power, nobody disrespects you. Nobody will disrespect you. Yeah, as Dakis, yeah, I understand, yes. Racism, especially perpetuated by the white supremacy, it will always be there because it is means of self-preservance. English. White people will find a need to preserve themselves because, I mean, if you take the white gene and the black gene, you mix them together, the black gene will always dominate because it is a dominant gene. The white gene is a recessive gene. White people have mastered that a long time ago. You know, during the era of Voyager trips, they will go to Australia, Canada, Brazil, and everywhere they'll find black people. They will rape black women. And the child will come out black. And the whites, being minority in the world, they've understood that. That's why when you read the ISIS papers by our beautiful, beautiful black queen, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, she explains racism clearly, that the fear of a black penis, yes, then you add economics, you add politics, white dominant race at the moment, they feel the need to exclude blacks from every instrument of power from every department of social, political, economical platform, because they're trying to preserve, they're trying to secure their gene, they're trying to secure their future, like all animals under the animal kingdom. They want to reproduce species that look like them. So I don't expect white people to do things differently, but I have a grievance with and against black people because we have done nothing to change the situation. You know, when you work with black people, you are the most unfortunate. They'll never pay you on time. If they pay you at all, they will double cross you, disappear, and then we complain that, hey, racism. If we were working together, consolidating, circulating the dollar amongst ourselves, I'm telling you, we would not be complaining about racism. I read the newspapers, these useless newspapers today, the tabloids. You see a child here in South Africa being raped, 2-year-old, 6-month-old, and the perpetrator is black like me. You tell me. The perpetrator is black like me. It's not terror Blanche. It's not white power. In Liberia, women killed, children persecuted, and people for over 60 years, they're still blaming the CIA. You tell me, where is logic there? We're still blaming the CIA. I don't see Donald Trump or George Bush coming to Africa, killing. Yes, maybe indirectly, but we are the one now doing the killings. In America, Los Angeles, the Crips, Bloods. While white police are killing the black youth, human trafficking is rife. These gangs, they're not even helping. There are no drive-bys at the police stations. Why? It's crazy. We hate each other. You know, Dr. Chris Wilson, she mentioned something that, yes, racism will always be there. And we shouldn't expect anything better from the other race. But we must concentrate on ourselves, love ourselves more. Yeah. But crossing each other, that's not love. Killing each other, raping each other. Yeah. Sad.